Welcome back to the Essentially You podcast, all about reinventing your health with safer, cheaper, more effective, natural solutions and powerful lifestyle changes so that you become the CEO of your health. I am your host, Dr. Marisa Snyder. Does your energy levels drop throughout the day? Or have you gained unexplained weight over the last 2 to 3 months? Or are you constantly struggling to recall a word or even forgot why you walked into the room? I vividly remember being in a place where I was facing a whole host of symptoms but had no explanation. Stubborn belly fat, crazy cravings, lagging energy, chronic stress, brain fog, and so many other things that were making each and every day a struggle. I just wanted my body to function again. Was that too much to ask? If you can't even remember what being energized feels like, or you are at a loss as to what the next step should be, today's episode just may have the answers you are looking for. Today's Q&A Friday question, sent in by Sarah Reese, is addressing whether your body is needing a gentle detox. Here is Sarah's question. These last couple of months have been a challenge to keep my hormones in check. I feel like my body is all over the place. I'm wondering the problem is going deeper and that my liver and gut are needing support. How do you know if your body is needing a detox or not? This is such a great question because most of the time our bodies could use a reset, especially when it comes to critical organs like our gut and liver, not to mention our hormones and inflammation, which literally is oftentimes driving how we feel when we're not feeling so hot. Keeping our bodies healthy has been on everyone's mind these days, but for some of us, it has also felt harder due to the crazy unknowns and challenges that have come up. In order to really know if your body is needing a gentle and effective detox, it's important to pay attention to the signs and symptoms. Paying attention to what your body is telling you is always the first step. Now, I want to take a quick moment to point out some of the most common symptoms when your body is burdened by toxic buildup, especially in the liver, gut, and cellular structures. As I list out these most common signs and symptoms, I want you to do a quick detox assessment to see where you're at. Now, if you're experiencing 2 to 3 or more of these symptoms, I highly recommend taking a couple of weeks to reset the body, detox the gut and liver to restore those gut and liver detox pathways, because those pathways are happening in both the liver and the gut. Okay, it is detox assessment time. Get ready to tally up. Have you been struggling with stubborn belly fat, little to no libido anymore, feeling tired all day or gradually feeling tired throughout the day, unexplained anxiety or mood swings, inability to fall asleep most nights, lack of focus and unable to concentrate, uncontrollable sugar cravings or emotional eating, gas, bloating, or even constipation, headaches or migraines, skin issues like rashes, eczema, and breakouts, recurring chronic infections like candida, colds, yeast infections, sinus infections, anything that's literally lighting your body up and there's an infection involved, allergies, joint pain and swelling, swollen, tender breast or fibrocystic breasts, and irregular periods. Now, if you answered yes to 2 or more of these signs, you are in the right place. Your body is definitely asking for a gentle detoxification process to restore and replenish. So how did you do? I've shared this assessment with thousands of people over the years, and the average number ranges from 5 to 9 signs and symptoms. So now that we have a clear picture if your body is sending you detox SOS signals, let's talk about why we need a gentle detox to deal with those symptoms. Our modern world lends to more than just feeling overworked and stressed. We are also exposed to daily toxins that wreak havoc on our body every single day. Every day, whether we're aware of it or not, we accumulate so much junk, not just emotionally, but chemically and physically. This leaves our delicate endocrine system especially vulnerable to toxins in our cleaning products, over-the-counter drugs, medications, and even personal care products, to the extent that the average woman is exposed to over 100 toxic chemicals each and every day, and it's having a negative impact on our reproductive and metabolic hormones. Did you know that there are a group of toxins found in things like shampoo, conditioner, lotion, synthetic air fresheners, makeup called obesogens? Now, they sound exactly as they are. They are known as endocrine disruptors, and they are natural and man-made chemicals, mostly man-made, that alter the regulatory system that controls your weight. They can cause us to gain weight and to hold on to weight. These persistent toxins can stay in our body for years, even up to a decade, slowly creating damage that affects our sleep, our energy, our brain function, even causes us to gain weight. It's no wonder we can't lose weight at times, even when we're doing everything right. When you have toxins that slow down your thyroid hormones, your insulin, leptin, and ghrelin hormones, it's cause for alarm. And the only real solution to these mounting issues is to give your body a gentle detox. Now, the liver is the primary organ responsible for removing these toxins from the body. But in my research, I have found that our modern diet doesn't include over 50% of the foods and herbs and supplements that support the liver's work. So our liver has triple the amount of work with the onslaught of chemical toxicity, but only 50% of the resources it needs to do it. In my work, time and time again, no matter the challenge, I have found with my patients and clients that intentionally doing a detox is a must if we want to get our body back on track, to give our gut and our liver a chance to repair and do the jobs that they're meant to do. And it's one of the areas that gets most overlooked by doctors. Now, when it comes to doing a detox, in my research and experience, I've guided well over 3,000 people during my 14-day detox program, and I have learned that there are 3 critical steps to detoxifying the body and turning your cells and hormones basically into high functioning, and I call these 3 steps my hormone trifecta. Now, part 1 of the hormone trifecta is focusing on hormone-loving foods. This sets the stage for the liver, the gut, and the thyroid to recover themselves so detoxification and metabolism get back to normal functioning. It also allows for our cells and our hormones to be replenished while it's letting go of the hormone-disrupting toxins that are impairing our cells' ability to function. Now, part 2 of this trifecta is liver detoxification with liver and gut supporting supplements. And these are really the MVP of this detox. Does food automatically detox excessive hormones from the liver and toxins from your body? Yes, food is phenomenal. And as you know, it's always foundational. But when we're dealing with industrial chemicals and toxins, the man-made stuff that we were never designed to process in the first place, food alone just isn't enough, at least not anymore. You've got to take it a step further. And that's why I always recommend using specific hepatics, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals that actually focus on helping to repair phase 1, phase 2 liver detoxification and help to support the gut microbiome. Now, part 3 is probably my favorite part. And this is a part that oftentimes is overlooked in programs such as these, and that is self-care rituals. And I think of these as detox boosters. They make everything go smoother, faster, with the least amount of struggle or pain. Because let's be honest, anytime you're doing a detox, that means you're ridding yourself of toxins, you're ridding yourselves of inflammatory foods, and that doesn't always feel super great. But when you bring in the self-care piece, that's when we make massive change. Now, most programs, I said they only focus on food and elimination, basic input and output, but they do nothing to lower stress that causes poor detoxification and exacerbates hormone disruption in the first place. This detox takes it a step further and interrupts the pattern of putting yourself last and operating on adrenaline and stress that causes cortisol and insulin co-elevation. It stands to reason that there are foods that disrupt your gut, your liver, and hormones. And there are also foods that heal them. Foods play a huge part in disrupting hormonal function, but they can also be considered healthy. So some of those foods that you're eating may be in the quote-unquote healthy category, but they still could be over time causing issues. Things like estrogen dominance or other hormonal dysfunctions like thyroid disorders, or even if you're recovering for something like a hormone-sensitive cancer. So these foods can oftentimes be healthy until you're dealing with something that's a little bit more chronic. All of a sudden, those quote-unquote healthy foods aren't so healthy anymore. So the types of foods that I'm always looking for to remove in a program are the ones that are inflammatory foods. And again, these may be foods that you consume occasionally, But I find that when we get rid of them and we clean the slate entirely, we see massive transformation. So these foods are dairy, all dairy, eggs, processed soy and corn, gluten, commercially processed meat, especially red meats, sugar and artificial sweeteners, alcohol, and caffeine. Now, as I mentioned, for some people, some of these aren't so bad once in a while, but when you're battling a hormonal imbalance, these foods can make you feel significantly worse or keep you stuck battling extra weight, trapped in exhaustion, insomnia, and losing hours of your day due to brain fog. And this is why my 14-day detox focuses on 2 things to help you finally reverse the trend of declining health due to imbalanced hormones. Number 1, the detox focuses on giving you the right foods with recipes, so there's zero guesswork about what to eat and eliminate. The wrong foods are simply not included in the recipes and the food list. And if you follow the plan, you automatically give your body what it needs without having to think about it. Now, I did all this so that you just needed to go get the groceries and cook the easy meals because we need ease and grace as much as possible. Number 2, the detox is focused on optimizing elimination. So no more putting things in that don't come out. So really the goal is that your entire detoxification process is working like a fine-tuned machine. That phase 1 and phase 2 of your liver are functioning again. That the estrobolome and the microbiome of your gut flora is also functioning and elimination is going down. One of the cornerstones of any program is that you are consistently getting rid of the toxins, and that means bowel movements need to happen consistently. And so what's important is that you've got a plan that really gives you exactly what it needs to eliminate those toxins. This detox removes gut, liver, hormone-sabotaging foods from your diet and replaces them with nutrient-dense anti-inflammatory foods so that your body is given a much-needed break to heal itself, which it was already designed to do. It's just a matter of giving it that jump start. So anytime I think about this program, I think about just that one step in the right direction or that jump start in the right direction. You know, what's been so incredible is to watch amazing individuals like you and me take the 14 days to love up on their body, to reset their body, dump the foods that aren't serving them, focus on the self-care, and see massive transformations. What I love about a program like this is when you start it on day 1, just note that you're not going to be that same person on day 15 after you finish. Your body's just going to be different. It's going to feel different. You're going to feel lighter. And that just means just the energy around you. You're going to feel more clear. You're going to feel more energetic. You're going to feel like your digestive system is working properly. No more bloating or gas or all the things that happen that we kind of just ignore as just gut issues. All of that just goes away. Now, a couple times a year, I open the door for our live 14-day detox so that people can experience an incredible transformation. Who you are, as I mentioned on day 1, is not who you'll be on day 15. So we are starting our group program next Wednesday on May 27th. And luckily, there is still time to join us. And note that your body deserves a break and that you will see real results in just 2 weeks. So what I love so much about this program is that we get incredible live support. There are hundreds of women and men just like yourself already signed up and ready to go. And all you have to do is follow the simple instructions and your body will start shedding pounds, releasing toxins, decreasing inflammation, and your hormones will begin to heal almost as if we're magic. Now, let me tell you, it's not magic. It's absolutely 100% science. But wow, did it take me a minute to figure it out. But what took me months to figure out and test, it took me years to actually test this program, I've perfected it so you can just do it in 2 weeks. And because we focus on real unprocessed whole foods, your body will receive full nutrient profiles so that you will stop having those craving signals because your body will be getting what it needs. You'll also receive support from me and our incredible detox community. This is definitely the best group we've had so far. Everyone is so fired up. And I think that has a lot to do with these last several months have just felt so wonky. And to just give yourself that permission to take care of you is so invaluable. So I've seen how excited everyone is. This is definitely our best group to date. Hundreds of people already have their manuals and everything that they need, their self-care journals, their approved foods list, their detox supplements, and their exact protocols. And they are ready to start with us. And honestly, I just don't want you to miss out. This is my favorite program that I have, and it is so inexpensive and so easy to do. I just want you to know that we are willing and excited to bring you in with open arms. So if you already know you are ready to say yes to the 14-day hormone detox because you're done feeling sluggish, you're done fighting a losing battle with weight, and you need more energy like yesterday, then I will have the link in the show notes to join me and our incredible detox community. Now, the link for the live detox is www.drmariza.com/detox. So it's Dr. Mariza, DrMariza.com/detox. And if there is someone you want to have join you as a detox buddy, you can also sign them up as well or share the link. Detox buddies are the best, and it makes it so much more fun to do together. I've always had a detox buddy on the detox, and we'll be doing this. My husband and I will be doing it together as we always do. And we have tons of friends joining us, including my mom and her best friend. So we're super excited to have such a really incredible group of friends looking for a reset right now and looking to do this for 14 days. So I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by and listening into the Essentially You podcast. Thank you so much for allowing me to share on this topic about detoxification. I've gotten so many questions these last couple of weeks. If whether you need one or not, I wanted to lay out what exactly it is, how it could be of benefit for you, and then what the results really look like. So often we don't connect the dots between what's going on with our liver and hot flashes or in estrogen dominance, heavy bleeding, fibroids. We just don't paint the picture. And it's so interconnected. What's going on with your gut is absolutely going to affect your cycle. If your cycle is irregular, your gut's the first place to look, right? If you're dealing with estrogen dominance, like migraines, heavy PMS symptoms, heavy bleeding, bloating, all of that, then that means your liver is needing a little bit of help. And I love that we have something that can literally move you in such an incredible direction towards a place of transformation and results so that you feel so much better in just a short amount of time. So in the upcoming episode, I'm excited to bring on a dear friend of mine. She's been on the show before. You loved her then, you're going to love her now. Her name is Trisha Nelson, and she is my go-to emotional eating expert. And I feel like emotional eating is at an all-time high right now. She's going to be sharing with us 3 simple ways to end emotional eating. I'll see you soon. I hope to see you on the detox with us that's starting next week after Memorial Day weekend. Until then, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.